Hey, hello everyone. This is Professor Nilesh Anandwani. Welcomes you from the Anandwani biology classes as well as NET set exam preparation. I have a two channel. Today's video is about kingdom, you can say Protista. तो आज मैं आपको किंगडम प्रोटिस्टा के बारे में एकदम डिटेल में पढ़ाने वाला हूँ. तो प्रोटिस्टा क्या है, उसके टाइप क्राइसोफाइट्स, you can say डाइनोफ्लैजेलेट्स, यूग्लिनोइड्स, स्लाइम माउट्स, अमीबा, पैरामेशियम कौन सी कैटेगरी में बैठते हैं, इन सब के बारे में, प्रोटोजोआ के बारे में हम एकदम डिटेल में डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. और वीडियो के आखिरी में आप सभी लोगों को कुछ एमसीक्यू दिखेंगे और उन एमसीक्यू को भी स्टडी कीजिए. सो लेट्स गाइस लुक अबाउट द किंगडम प्रोटिस्टा. सबसे पहले मैं आप लोगों को कहना चाहूँगा, अगर आप मेरे चैनल पे नए हो तो प्लीज़ मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए और बेल आइकन दबाना ना भूलिए ताकि मेरे हर आने वाली नई वीडियो सबसे पहले आप तक पहुँचे. Thank you so much. Hey, hello everyone. This is your Professor Nilesh Anandwani from NET set exam preparation as well as Anandwani biology classes. We have a two channel. I'm going to upload the video today related to the NEET preparation from the NCERT 11th Standard, and the chapter is the second biological classification and topic is about kingdom Protista. We know that kingdom Protista have a several types like a chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, euglenoids, slime molds and protozoans. All these I am going to explain you guys. So without wasting our time, let's begin with the kingdom Protista. If you are new to my channel, so please subscribe to our channel because I'm always bringing the new video related to the NET set exam preparation. Let's begin. NET set exam preparation as well as for NEET and CET exam preparation for the MBBS and medical sciences. Let's begin. Actually, what is kingdom Protista? So I'll tell you. If I'll go through all these things, obviously I will go through all these things, but I wanted to tell you in a simple way. Like what is a kingdom Protista? There are actually 5 kingdoms, and these 5 kingdoms are kingdom Monera, which is unicellular prokaryotic, and kingdom Plantae, kingdom Animalia and kingdom Fungi, which is a eukaryotic plus multicellular. Kingdom Protista is a linking between kingdom Monera and all other eukaryotes, because Protista is a unicellular which is matching to Monera like a bacteria, and but it is a eukaryotic which is matching to the kingdom Plantae, fungi as well as you can say Animalia. So all the single cell eukaryotes are placed under Protista. All the single cell eukaryotes, they are eukaryote but single cell, are placed under Protista. Primarily they are aquatic. This is linked with the kingdom Plantae, kingdom Animalia and kingdom Fungi as they are eukaryotic. They have a well-defined nucleus and membrane-bounded organelle like a mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, etc. etc. You can call it chloroplast also, because some Protista are like a plant. Some have a flagella or cilia. They move with the help of a flagella and cilia-like organ. Protista reproduces asexually and sexually by a process involving the fusion and you can say zygote formation. If it is related to zygote formation, it is related to the sexual reproduction, and if it is related to the cell fusion, then it is related to asexual reproduction. Generally, kingdom Protista is further divided into 5 varieties, and we are going to discuss this 5 varieties. First one is a chrysophytes. It includes diatom and golden algae, which is also called desmites, which they generally found in a freshwater and marine environment. What is freshwater? The water of a you can say beach, the water not beaches, the water of a stream, the water of a river, and the water of a you can say any pond or you can say lake. It is generally considered as a fresh water, and marine water which is too salty water. Chrysophytes are generally microscopic and they float on the water current. Generally it is called as a plankton. The plant body which float on the water surface, they are called as a plankton. So it is most probably showing the characteristics of plants. Mostly they are photosynthetic. As I told you, kingdom Protista is divided into all these category, cryophytes and dinoflagellates. But out of them, chrysophytes are also known as a plant-like Protista. just because they are showing plant-like characters. Uh, Walls embedded with a silica, and thus walls are indestructible. Means their cell wall is made by the silica, a kind of a material, and therefore they cannot be destroyed. Therefore, it is given indestructible. Thus, diatoms have a left large amount of cell wall deposit in their habitat. This accumulation over billions of years is referred as a diatomaceous earth. Generally, the cell wall of diatom, basically it is indestructible. So when this, you can say, chrysophytes basically undergo death, so their cell wall accumulated for the longer many years, billions of years, and this, after their aggregation, after their union, it becomes a diatomaceous earth. Being gritty, this soil is used in polishing, filtration, and of oils as well as syrups. Diatoms are the chief producer in the oceans. Generally, diatoms is generally called as a, you can say, chief producers in the ocean. In ocean, inside the ocean, there are less number of plants, but diatoms, chrysophytes are there, especially diatoms, which are responsible for producing maximum number of food material by photosynthesis. So this is about chrysophytes, first type of kingdom Protista, generally plant like Protista. अब हम आगे बढ़ते हैं सेकंड प्रोटिस्टा के ऊपर, मतलब सेकंड टाइप के ऊपर, डाइनोफ्लैजेलेट्स. Dinoflagellates, mostly they are marine and they are photosynthetic. They are appear as a yellow, green, brown, blue and red depending on the pigment present in the dinoflagellates. The cell wall has a stiff cellulose plates on their outer surface. Their cell wall have a very hard material of cellulose plates. Most of them have a two flagella, like a red dinoflagellates, example Gonia lux, which undergo such rapid multiplication, they make a sea appear red due to the red tides. This kind of a flagellates, dinoflagellates, look red in color, and just because of that, if they are appear in any sea, that sea look like a red in color, like a blood is there in the marine. Toxin substance released by the large number of, you can say, this kind of flagellates even kill other marine animals such as the fishes. Yes, it's true, even though so many time in Discovery Channel also it is shown. Moving towards a third type of Protista, this is called euglenoids. Mostly they are freshwater, means freshwater found, and they are found in stagnant water, generally freshwater and stagnant water. They have a protein-rich layer called as a pellicle, makes a body flexible. Yes, it's a reality and it's a truth. Euglenoids are having a cell wall, and their cell wall is basically means their cell wall is basically made, means outer covering is made by the protein layer, which is called pellicle, and it becomes a very soft, flexible. There were two flagella and a short and long one, but both are responsible for movement. Though they are photosynthetic, but even deprived of sunlight, they behave like a heterotrophs by predating on the smaller organism. Generally, Protista also have one type of Protista. That Protista at the daytime they behave like a photosynthetic in presence of sunlight, but when there is no sunlight, they behave like a non-photosynthetic, means they becomes a heterotrophic. Pigment of euglenoids are identical to those in higher plants. Example, euglena. Means pigments of a euglenoids is same like other higher plants, like a chlorophyll pigment, etc. Fourth one is a slime molds. जनरली अगर हम ब्रेड को अगर साइड में रख देते हैं तो ब्रेड के ऊपर कैसे फंगस ग्रो हो जाता है, तो वो उस फंगस को हम जनरली स्लाइम मोल्ड्स कहते हैं. दिस इज कॉल्ड फंजाई लाइक प्रोटिस्टा. हमने पीछे ये देखे थे, देखो, क्राइसोफाइट्स एंड डाइनोफ्लैजेलेट्स, दिस बोथ आर प्लांट लाइक प्रोटिस्टा. This is called euglenoids. And this fourth one is a slime mold, means fungi like Protista. Slime molds are saprophytic Protista because saprophytic property is related to fungi. They grows on dead and decaying material. Under suitable condition, they forms an aggregation called plasmodium. Yes, Plasmodium, generally Plasmodium is also another thing that is related to the malarial parasite. Now this, when so many slime molds get aggregated, they form one bunch. This is called Plasmodium, which grows and spread several feet. In the water, it can grow for the several feet. Unfavorable conditions, Plasmodium differentiated and forms a fruiting bodies bearing spores. When the condition is not favorable, Plasmodium undergo differentiates and forms a fruiting bodies. This creates a spores, and these spores can turn into the new slime molds also. These spores are also resistant and survive for many years. Yes, generally bacterial spore and fungal spore can survive for maximum years. Some examples are shown. Euglene, and this is Paramecium. Actually, Paramecium comes under this one. Fifth one is a protozoan, which is a fifth category of kingdom Protista. Protozoan. They are heterotrophs and lives as a predator or parasite. They are majorly divided into four groups. This is generally called animal-like Protista. Animal-like Protista. If you wanted to note down, then you can say chrysophytes and dinoflagellates are plant-like Protista. This is euglenoids, and slime molds is fungi-like Protista, and protozoans is an animal-like Protista. It includes amoeboid protozoan, flagellate protozoan, ciliated protozoan, and sporozoans. Amoeboid protozoan. This organism lives in fresh water, seawater, or moist soil. They move and capture their prey by pseudopodia. As example is amoeba. Marine forms have a silica shell on their surface. Generally, they generally found in the fresh water and seawater and soil, and they are responsible for capturing capturing the prey, or you can say the any living organism as their food material with the help of pseudopodia. अमीबा को जनरली pseudopodia होते हैं. अभी पोडिया का मतलब होता है लेग, सुडो का मतलब होता है फॉल्स. अमीबा के लेग्स किसी ने देखे नहीं होते, इसके लिए वो मूवमेंट करते तो उनको कहा जाता है pseudopodia, मींस फॉल्स लेग्स. Flagellated protozoans. These groups are either free living or parasitic. Free living means not connected with another, they are separated, it's free living. Or they may be parasitic, means infect another. They have a flagella for the purpose of movement. Parasitic causes disease called sleeping sickness. Example, you can say trypanosoma. Trypanosoma basically creates a sleeping sickness. Yes, it is also asked in the several MCQ type examination, competitive examination. Ciliated protozoans, these are aquatic, moves with the help of thousands of cilia. Yeah, they have thousands of cilia. They have a cavity called gullet that open into outside the cell surface for removing waste material. Like uh, the coordinated movement of row of cilia causes the water and food to take inside the gullet. Means gullet is for taking food inside as well as for removing waste material outside. Example is a paramecium. Last one is a sporozoan. This includes diverse organisms that have an infectious spore-like stage in their life cycle. This most notorious Plasmodium, malarial parasite which causes malaria. This includes basically Plasmodium. Malaria is the most dangerous kind of a fever which is caused due to the Plasmodium. Belongs to sporozoan, which belongs to kingdom Protista. So guys, this was our topic related to the kingdom Protista, which have 5 different types such as chrysophytes, dinoflagellate, euglenoids, slime molds, and protozoan. I hope so you like my video. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Thank you so much for being up to the end of video. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.